When we are predicting and comparing ratios and finding their equivalents, there are numerous ways to solve it. In this example, we are using the ratio of 4 students that spent $9.40 on lunch, and we're trying to figure out what that same amount, that ratio would be for 10 students. You will see 3 different ways to solve the same problem. 4 students spent $9.40 on school lunch. At this rate, predict the amount spent on the same lunch by 10 students. There's multiple ways that you can solve this problem. The first, and in each type of situation, you need to figure out the ratio. And I can see in my problem, 4 students spent $9.40. I would write this as 4 students spent $9.40. The trick is to make sure you remember what your numbers are representing. $4 represents students, so I need to make sure that I write a note here that this is for students. And I'm going to make my equivalent fraction to the rest of the problem. So here it's asking me to predict how much was spent on the same lunch by 10 students. So 10 students here would tell me how much they would spend based upon this ratio. So I can look and see, how would 4 turn into 10? Well, I could easily come over here and I could divide 10 divided by 4. 4 goes into 10 2 times. 2 times 4 is 8. I subtract and I get 2. Put my decimal down, bring down my 0. 4 goes into 20 5 times. So I know that 4 turns into 10 by multiplying times 2.5. I could do the same thing here, times 2.5, 9.40 times 2.5, get 0, 20, 45, 47, 0, 8, and 18. I add 0, 0, 15, 13, 2, and I count my decimals. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I know that my answer is $23.50. This answers the question, how much is spent on the same lunch by 10 students? 10 students spent $23.50. In the second method, solving the same problem, I can look at finding the unit rate. Since 4 does not go into 10 very easily, I can always look to see how can 4 turn into 1. And that would be easy to do that by dividing by 4. I would do the same thing to this side. So $9.40 divided by 4 is going to give me 2. 4 goes into 14 3 times. That's 12. I subtract. I get 20, and 4 goes into 20 5 times. So $9.40 divided by 4 is $2.35. Now that I have my unit rate, one student costs $2.35, I can easily figure out what the rate is to turn 1 into 10. So if I multiply 1 times 10, I get 10. I would do the same thing here. $2.35 times 10 will give me my same rate, for that ratio. So $2.35 times 10 is going to give me $23.50. In the next example, I want to show you that you can go to an equivalent fraction before multiplying. So we can tell that 4 cannot easily turn into 10, but if I look at my numerator and denominator, I can see that they're both even and I can divide by 2. So by doing that, if I divided by 2, 4 divided by 2 is 2, and $9.40 divided by 2, I can do that math over here real quick. It's going to give me 4, 8, I subtract, get 1, bring that down. 2 goes into 14 7 times, gives me $4.70. So $4.70 goes here. Now my next step, how can 2 turn into 10? Well, that can easily be done by multiplying 2 times 5 in order to get 10. And I would do that same procedure here. $4.70 times 5. 5 times 0 is 0. 5 times 7 is 35. 5 times 4 is 20 plus 3 is 23. I have 1, 2, count over 1, 2, $23.50. So as long as you keep track of the ratio of students to dollars, and you are finding equivalent fractions, there are multiple ways to solve that same problem.